Coalition of concerned citizens gathered on Wednesday for a press conference at the Buva Zone in Talending to provide a detailed update following their peaceful protest on July 8, 2024. The protest, which drew hundreds of participants, was aimed at addressing a series of pressing socio-economic issues in the Gambia, including the controversial National Assembly members' salaries and pensions bill and the judicial officers' remuneration and other entitlements bill. During the press conference, Secretary General of Concerned Citizens Lamin Mane emphasized their group's commitment to advocating for transparency and accountability within the government. The group outlined several key areas where they believe progress has been made since their protests.
So the progress that we have made, that is the progress on the demands. First one, the judicial officers' remuneration and other entitlement bills, and the National Assembly members' salaries and pensions bill. Through our collective efforts, these two bills were supposed to be addressed in the National Assembly before the recess, but they have been withdrawn due to the concerns raised by protesters on the 8th of July 2024. Notwithstanding, we want the National Assembly to publicly announce the withdrawal of these bills for the benefit of records and accountability in the future.
The concerned citizens also shared insights into their current status and outlined their intended next steps in their advocacy efforts.
The current status: we continue to closely monitor legislative developments pertaining to these bills and remain steadfast in our position. Should these bills advance despite our advocacy efforts, we are prepared to escalate our actions through a nationwide protest. Our commitment to achieving our demands is resolute. We remain unwavering in our pursuit for justice. What are our next steps? Engagement and sensitization. We will persist in our efforts to engage and inform constituents about the critical issues at stake. Our established platforms across the country will remain operational, facilitating ongoing dialogues and mobilization. We urge all our citizens to remain vigilant and well-informed. The second step is nationwide protest. When our demands are not met, we are prepared to organize a nationwide protest.
The group also called on members of the National Assembly to enact legislation aimed at reforming the salary structures to better support low-income earners across the country.
We urge the honorable members of the National Assembly to draft and pass legislation aimed at restructuring the salary scales for low-income earners in the Gambia. This proposed bill should encompass essential sectors, including education, there are the teachers, law enforcement, the police, the military, and others, the healthcare workers, etc. Currently, individuals employed in these critical sectors face significant financial challenges. Their monthly earnings are insufficient to cover basic necessities such as food and housing. Furthermore, the absence of adequate travel allowances exacerbate their financial strain, making it difficult for them to meet both personal and family needs. In contrast, members of the National Assembly, the judiciary, and the executive branch enjoy comprehensive compensation packages that ensure the financial well-being of their families. We assert that similar consideration and support should be extended to low-income earners who serve the nation diligently. This call for salary restructuring is rooted in the principle of equitable treatment and social justice.
The demands put forth by the group during their last protest encompassed a range of issues critical to the well-being and equitable treatment of the citizens of the Gambia. These demands include the rejection of the National Assembly members' salaries and pensions bill, the judicial officers' remuneration and other entitlements bill, fair compensation for all public servants, equitable allocation for national resources, accountability for National Assembly members, promotion of social justice, engagement of electors before passing critical bills, and the introduction of a new pay scales for civil servants.
The development since the protest. Subsequent to the recent protests, the Executive Committee of Concerned Citizens was invited to a formal dialogue with the National Assembly. Despite our concerted efforts and constructive dialogues or engagements, we were unable to reach a consensus. This outcome, while disappointing, was not entirely unforeseen, given the nature of our demands and the entrenched resistance we have encountered. In response to this impasse, we have adopted a proactive strategy to amplify our message across the nation. We have established platforms within each constituency to engage and educate the public on the pertinent issues. We encourage all citizens to actively communicate their concerns to their respective members of parliament.
The press conference concluded with a call for action for citizens to remain vigilant and engage in the political process. The group also said they will continue to push for their demands and will hold a nationwide protest if the two bills progress. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Buba Gajigo.